Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 190 of Candid Conversations. We are live with the man known as Rob Graham. How's it going?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, living the life, just taking it easy. It's a lot on the go, between the radio station, which is, being promoted right now, Zeno.fm/Culture Shock Radio, as well as, um, the magazine, magazine.sharetheshock.ca. We also have the YouTube channel, which you're watching this on, Expose the North 8741.
I'm hearing that Expose the North is supposed to be blowing up soon. So you guys got a whole bunch of stuff in the works.
Soon already. It all depends on your vantage point.
Tell me a little bit about what you got going on, man.
Well, as it is Candid Conversations, there's plenty that there's to talk about. We got several events going on, but let's put that in the back burner for now.
No spoilers for you guys.
Yeah, we have to figure out what's going on with you now. What's the latest with you?
Well, I'm working on a whole bunch of stuff. I've got a handful of acoustic songs. I'm trying to work and get them in order to record some sort of an unplugged album. I'm starting to work with a few people as well as my old friends at SwearNet to get some things happening. And I think that I smell a merger with Expose the North and Beats Me Entertainment in the mix.
Yeah, we've got a few ideas, a few seeds planted in the soil, if you will, just working towards finalizing some things. But for the most part, yeah, we definitely have a lot of things that are developing and, want to see how they go. This unplugged album you're working on, how many tracks do you plan on putting out there?
I want to make it a full size record, so like at least 10 to 12 tracks. But I don't want to force the songs out, right? Because like if I intentionally sit down to write a song, by the time I'm done, I have nothing, or maybe a verse or something. I walk away. Like writing to me, I can't make myself do it. I have to be struck by like inspiration, and then like I'll sit down and it'll happen. But I can't make myself do it. But so I'm hoping for 10 to 12. But if not, then maybe I'll release an EP. Worst comes to worst.
Okay. Do you have a title in mind for it?
That I actually don't have. I was hoping some of my delightful friends out there will help me. Gonna give a quick shout out right now to the homies there, Ron Man Gaming. Check him out. He does all your retro video game reviews. He is the most informative and like the best source for this. Ron Man Gaming on YouTube. And then Tripping with Lee. Lee McInnes, Tripping with Lee, Trailer Park Boys, Care to Lost. He's releasing a new series, a whole new series. First season coming out soon. Tripping with Lee. Check that out. SwearNet and Trailer Park Boys. Odd Life Entertainment. The homies, Dylan and McClay, way out there, Western from here, taking care of business, man. Shout out to you guys, man. Check out Odd Life Entertainment. They're fucking awesome. Devil Grinder out in Sarnia. You guys are amazing, and you guys helped so much of this happen. You guys are great. My homie Garth Mitchell out in New Brunswick, dude, you the man. My homegirl Robin. Yeah, I told you I would. And the homie Fox Chamberlain. Check him out, man. Fox Chamberlain. He raps. He rocks. He does it all, man. Multi-talented dude. And that's all I got for shout outs.
Yeah, I remember having a conversation with him about his uncle, actually, about him. It's funny how small the world is when you take a step. Excuse me. All right, so for those who don't know, let them know like how you got started in music and where you progressed to in your time.
Well, when I was 6 years old, I started like I had my interest and I got like a bass and I like was really trying hard, but I never had like formal lessons or anything like that until years later. And then so like I spent a whole year like faking just kind of like fantasizing with the damn bass in my hands, right? I listened to Green Jelly CDs, Blink-182, Our Lady Peace, Nirvana, like all that stuff, and I slowly by ear learned how to play all these things, and then I'd stand there and I'd fantasize, like with my bass, I closed my eyes and like while it's playing on my stereo, I'd like rock out to it and like just pretend, and that's kind of how it started, and then like I started fucking with guitar. and I started fucking with drums and stuff, and I learned a little bagpipes and a little bit of piano.
So how many instruments do you play total?
Well, there's guitar, bass, drums, keyboard, bagpipes, and vocals. So if you consider vocals an instrument, it's six, I guess.
I would consider vocals to be an instrument on their own because you do have to train it, you have to tune it, you have to keep it uh up to standard. So yeah, it makes sense that it would be considered. Yeah, start treating our independent stations as if they were,
You gotta support your local, because these people that you love that are famous wouldn't have got there without those people supporting them locally in the beginning.
Oh man, I love the timing of people. Um, are we supposed to be? We might have a double header going on here. No, that's not today. That is today. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have a Candid Conversations double header. There is another act coming on, Wade Wilson. I gotta bring him on the next on another channel. Oh my gosh. This is amazing how I could have managed to double booked. But it's all good.
Hey, you know what? Maybe you could. Well, that's a joint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That would explain why I'm suddenly unable to think.
Oh no.
I'm kidding, folks. I knew that was a joint all along. Yeah, no.
So yeah, we're chopping it up. We're exposing our studios, Culture Shock Studios, and there's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot developing. Episode. We got 2 episodes happening today. Episode 190 and 191, and the next one is going to be with Wade Wilson.
I just want to thank you again, man, for having me on the podcast and letting me spill my guts.
So talk some more about you, what you're planning on for what you can tell them.
Well, so what I've done so far, as many of you may know, is with my band, we released 2 albums, like a full-length album and then an EP. And the first record got us noticed, got us on the radio, got us on TV, started getting us noticed by bigger companies. And then we ended up actually touring with members of the Trailer Park Boys and SwearNet. Again, shout out to SwearNet, man. You guys are the best. Thank you for everything you've done. And Ron Man Gaming, man. Without you guys, who know where I'd be these days. But so yeah, I got involved with them. We booked a tour called the Trip and Balls Tour in cooperation with Revive the Rose. Shout out to them, actually. Andy C, Matt, Pete, you guys rock. Andy G, not so much. But anyway, yeah. So Trip and Balls Tour with the guys from SwearNet, which led to the Tripping for Days tour, which led to the Fine Art of Falling Down Drunk tour. It became like a journey. And then COVID struck, and we were all trapped at home. And since then, we've just been working on projects and music and getting ready to re-release some stuff. And we thought, hey, COVID will give us all the time we need. And here we are in 2024, and we're just getting ready to release brand new stuff.
Okay. All right. So this SwearNet. They're a big deal. They're definitely a big deal. What can you tell us about any developments you've had with them?
Well, for example, I know that you yourself, in association with Beats Me Entertainment, have booked Lee McInnes of SwearNet, home of the Trailer Park Boys. He's going to be here on this podcast on May 1st. So you guys watch out for that. As for anything else, I actually don't have enough confirmation to announce it with permission yet.
Okay, no, that's fine.
There's big things are brewing, and he acts like I got all the secrets, but he knows some of it.
I mean, like, I know some of it, but I just want to know what we're able to share without, too much being in the air. Because,
like I said, there's the new record, and then Fox Chamberlain has been putting out some new raps. So check out Fox Chamberlain Music. Lee McInnes of SwearNet, home of the Trailer Park Boys. He released the movie Tripping with Lee, and now comes the series Tripping with Lee. It'll be
Okay.
available soon. I'm not sure which streaming service it's going on yet, but as soon as I know, and as soon as you know, we'll all know. Okay?
Exactly.
Triple Lee season 1 coming soon.
And just so you know, we got back-to-back episodes of Candid Conversations happening. I know some weeks y'all looking for us. You notice we're not here, but we got to develop for the Terrell effect that happens every Saturday around 12 o'clock.
That's prime time. I like that. I like that. That's good.
I noted that because I had a mission one time, and I said, you know what? If ultimately what happened was I have a political agenda, and I spoke to a matter, and it wasn't getting a resolution. So I said, if the person in administrative authority doesn't address this within 18 months, they're gonna either resign or get forced out of office. Well, 18 months after the issue presented itself, and the individual had a stranglehold on, the votes or whatever, they managed to get forced out of office by the voters. So, and it was in part.
I kind of miss the days when entire civilizations would rise up in arms against the government and it actually fixed shit.
It was in part because of the fact that I had illustrated that there was a lack of confidence on the part of the person in charge. So, yeah, the Terrell effect resonated. And then, there's been people I've worked with that have gone on to conduct themselves according to the direction. I've worked with people and helped them get to their goals and things like that. So, to add a bit of the Terrell effect.
Well, that's actually what I find so interesting about this friendship of ours is that I'll tell you guys publicly, the first time we met, he was in the middle of setting up and advertising, promoting an event at the very same venue that I happened to just stop by and hang a poster. Like, it's like I could have done it earlier in the day or the next day or the day before that, who knows? But I was like on my way home, I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to stop there with these guys hanging this poster up. And that's when I first met this man. And me and him talked for a little bit there about the things that we were planning. And he's one of the only people that I know that years later you reconnected. We bumped into each other walking the red carpet, music awards. We bumped into each other on tour, things like that, like whatever. And it's like, wow, it's nice to see other people have achieved the things that they told me all these years ago that they would too, because it happened to me, it's happened to you, it's happened to quite a few friends of mine, and nothing makes me happier than watching my friends succeed.
It's good to see people achieve their successes because at the end of the day, like, what good do we get when our friends fail? What good is it for us when our friends fail? I mean, I'm not the type to bask in someone else's misery.
I bask in, you're like me, man. You bask in their glory. I'm glad you're succeeding. Let me help you. And speaking of which, all you guys at home, anybody watching, don't forget to share this up, hype it up, support your local scene, okay? Because that is the only reason people get somewhere with their art. If everybody turns their back on local, there will never be anything but this commercially generated crap which is out there now.
And let me tell you, that cookie cutter crap isn't for everybody. You know what I mean? Like, not to say it's all crap, but some of it's like they serve you the same dish but put different spices in it.
Yeah, it feels like the mess, like the sifter that sorts out the water in the pasta has got a bit of a tighter net
on. Again, there's so many things that we can do to express ourselves and create art and all of that fun stuff. But when it breaks down to it, there's a lot of things we can do to avoid some of these issues that are presented by not appreciating other people's art.
So, like, I want to ask you something, the Black. Yeah. I have so many friends outside of the music industry who are, I would even say, more talented than me. I've got friends who are comedians. I've got friends who are painters, sculptors, this, that, the other. And I was wondering if maybe they could hit you up to share their passion with you in future episodes, because I feel welcomed here, and I know that there's so many people out there at home who are watching, and they're just eager for the same kind of stuff. But it's like a painter isn't offered experiences like this until they're like a famous painter or like anything like that. But what I'm saying is that anybody who's got real talent, a name means nothing, and nothing means anything but the quality of your art itself.
Yeah. And definitely, if you want to let them know, they can hit me up at info@sharetheshark.ca, and we'll talk about, scheduling them in for a show. I've interviewed the likes of many people, so, it's not just music specific. It's just that I find that, like, my catalog, if you will, contains a lot of media entertainers and things of that nature.
So I've heard through the grapevine, and I hate to just go rumor if it's not fact, but I've heard through the grapevine that you're considering a merger and absorbing another company, and this might give your company the ability to offer connections through acting and traveling, touring.
well, I mean, I'm working on an association so far because I have to see the function of the business before I merge with it. But when it comes down to it, yeah, we got some. I mean, between the world's leading music company and other ventures that we have, there's a few opportunities available for those who are dedicated to their craft
So
and
whether
willing to
whether
invest
you're
in it.
like a painter, a sketch artist, like um even like a graffiti artist, even like anybody who has art that you want the world to see,
Art or business.
expose the North, bro.
So yeah, bring it here. Info at shuttershock.ca for details on how to get online with yours truly. And yeah, we have another episode coming up just now. So if you're watching this, stay tuned to at Expose the North 8741 on YouTube
Thanks
because
for having me, brother.
no problem, fam. Thanks for being a part. What's going on, and yeah, we definitely have some things to look out. June 22nd, look out for Hot in Toronto. That is happening. Get your tickets from me because it's hot in Toronto. Downsview Park, one of the biggest parks in Toronto. One of the biggest music companies in the world is holding an event at one of the biggest parks in Toronto. Hot in Toronto. Get there, get there, get there.
Up.
June 22nd. The weekend's gonna be modern. It's a models thing. But anyways, we got Rob Graham here. Before we go, though, I want to flip the script and see if there's anything you wanted to say or had to ask before we go.
Honestly, the true people, and this is a message that goes to everybody, but the people who are close to me the most lately in the last couple of weeks, uh, this applies to you more so than the general public. But I just want to encourage everyone to know that they are good people, they're great people, and there is a talent somewhere, whether you've discovered it or not. Don't limit yourself, man. All of my friends and all of my family, like the people who care the most about me, have got me through some of the hardest times lately. And if you're considering whether somebody is a friend or not, consider whether or not they have your best interest at heart. Cheers.
Man, talk sense. But Rob Graham, this is the block saying, bless up.
Yeah, man.
We out.
Thank you.